Go, go, Power Rangers! Go, go, Power Rangers! You mighty Morphin Power Rangers! What's up, guys? Mark Jack 79 here, and today, as you can see, we have a blast from the past. You know what I'm talking about. All 90s kids unite. We are looking at the SH Figuarts Mighty Morphin Red Power Ranger himself. Alright, first, why don't we move the figure aside here, and let's take a look at the box first, shall we? Let's go ahead and start dissecting. Alright, so as you can see here, you get an awesome picture of the Red Ranger here holding his power blaster. It says the Tyranno Ranger. And the reason it says that is because this is the Japanese version of the figure. And the reason for that is because when this figure was originally released, this version of it on Amazon was $10 cheaper than the American version. So I paid $39.99 for it, and the American version was $49.99. So that is the reason for that. But it's exactly the same figure. The only thing that's a little bit different is that obviously instead of Tyranno Ranger, it would say just the Red Ranger. So we have Bandai of Tamashii Nations, some Japanese writing, some more Japanese writing, obviously for the aforementioned comments. So I'm gonna go ahead and spin it to the side here. And we have the SH Figuarts logo, the more Japanese writing, more artwork. Let's go ahead and spin it to the back. We have the simple style and heroic action, SH Figuarts, bonus parts, molding, movable, optional parts, all the different kinds of poses that you are more than welcome and able to get him into. This is a very articulated figure, obviously, from SH Figuarts. You can expect no less. Some more Japanese writing, probably some choking hazards. Spin it over to this side here. More of the same. More Japanese writing. Looks like probably a sticker seal of approval there. All right, so why don't we go ahead and hop into the figure. And to go ahead and start off, as you can see, look at the helmet. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, if you were a fan of the Power Rangers back in the early 90s, I was probably 5 years old when the original first Power Rangers episode aired. And guess what? Back in 1993, the first episode of Power Rangers actually aired today, August 28th. So happy Power Rangers Day. But anyways, back to the figure. As you can see, the accurate representation of the shiny helmet looks absolutely amazing. Get a look at the side here. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Just glossing. I mean, you can see all the lights reflecting off of the helmet. All right, so we'll get a look at the outfit or the Power Ranger armor here. Now, the difference between this figure and like your old school or your other Power Rangers figures is like, has anybody ever noticed like how those other figures that you see in like Walmart or Target are like super buff and have like six packs and big bulging muscles and all that stuff? Does anybody remember an episode of Power Rangers where they look like power lifters? Because I don't. These are the only action figures of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the market currently that actually look like how they looked in the show. So that's why I think they hold the kind of value that they hold. So, all right. So as you can see, just moving on to the legs here. Like I said, I mean, it looks just like how he looked in the show. There's not a detail anywhere on this figure that is not looking like he jumped straight off of the TV screen. All right, so why don't we go ahead and move to some articulation. He has a full 360-degree neck joint. It can spin all the way around, look up and down, left and right, and it can tilt from side to side. He has full shoulder movement, 360 degrees in both shoulders. He has a 90-degree elbow joints, can move up and down. He has full 360-degree wrist swivels and can move left and right, up and down, and can tilt side to side, both arms. He has full 360 hip articulation joints. He has knee joints. They can move 90 degrees forward and 90 degrees backwards. He has full 360 ankle swivel. I can turn them 360 degrees around. And he has articulated toe joints as well. So you can get him into all those different Power Ranger poses that they are so famous for. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with some of these accessories here. Obviously, the leader of the Power Rangers comes with his power sword. It's got to have that. You know, you can see the Tyrannosaurus emblem on the sword, looking great. All the way to the little marks of the details on the sword here, looks amazing. We have the concealed power blaster here, or not concealed, I'm sorry, the holstered power blaster. Looks great. And then I forgot to mention the detail on the power coin in the belt looks outstanding as well too. So you can definitely make out that that is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. All right, so when we actually, before we continue with the accessories, let's get a look at him from the back real quick. So as you can see again, details of this figure are top notch, from the gloss to the helmet to the back. I mean, this looks exactly how he looked in the show. As his Figuarts definitely did not disappoint with any of these figures. If I remember correctly, these figures came out, I want to say 2013 or 2014. I want to say it may have been earlier, may have been a little bit later. If anybody knows for sure, correct me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure it was around either late 2013 or late 2000 or early 2014 when these figures started to appear. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on with the other accessories that he comes with. So first we have this special blaster that we never saw in any of the American episodes, but this was exclusive to the Japanese version of the show. Same with this version of the blaster here. Don't really know what to call it. Just a different version of the power blaster. Now, moving on. Now, he does come with his blade sword here. You know, when he's holding the power blaster, he can flip it up and turn it into a little dagger or a sword. So you have that option, or you can just keep it in the power blaster form. As you can see there, that looks great as well. It looks just like how it looked in the show. And then, as we mentioned before, I have him posed with the holstered blade blaster. So, all right. Now he also comes with this American belt that can be swapped out for his regular belt here. I don't recall ever seeing anything like that in the show. I think that was just supposed to be a celebration of it releasing in America, I guess. But you know, it's welcomed. And he can also swap out his neck joint and put in this neck joint if you want a blue stripe around his neck. So Also something that I never recall seeing in the show, but that option is available to you. All right, now with the different sets of hands that he comes with here is we have, looks like a slightly open fist, we have a bald fist, we have his Tyrannosaurus Rex hand pose here. If you've ever seen Power Rangers, then you know exactly what that hand pose represents, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Then we have some more slight open fist hands here. Looking great. Obviously, I have him posed with some slightly open hands, so he is able to hold his sword. Alright guys, there's not really much else to say about the figure itself, just except that it is awesome. Now, like I said, I got this figure when it was originally released back in about 2013 for $39.99. Unfortunately, it's jumped up in price quite a bit since then, since these figures have been discontinued by the manufacturer. The last time I looked on Amazon, it was going for $169.99, and when I looked on eBay, he was going for $89.99. Now, that is a little bit steep, but I mean, if you've ever been a fan of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or, you know, it was one of your shows that you watched during your childhood or whatnot, and this, I mean, the leader of the Power Rangers himself, Jason, not Rocky, Jason, then this figure is a no-brainer, in my opinion. Alright, I think we will go ahead and wrap up the video from here. If you like what you saw, if you want to shoot this video a like, I would really appreciate it. And if you want to see more content on Power Rangers or any other kind of content like Dragon Ball Z or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Star Wars or anything like that, post it in the comments below who you would like to see next. And just go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you would know exactly when I post my next video. Alright guys, other than that, I guess I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.